got stuff that needs turned in. Now hold on, 225 doesn't need turned in yet.
I
So
have
hang
a
on to
couple
that.
things that weren't done, but I skipped it because I need help. The other stuff that wasn't done because it was
Yeah, sweet. Love it. So, where do these go? Do you remember where these go? Which part of the bin? Because you're going to turn it in. Yeah, not that. Keep 225. Thank you. So remember, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. My bad. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hey guys, I'm hoping that like we stop talking. 3, 4, 5, and 6 are due on Friday. So we are checking. This is not you guys. Oh, I had to come down here for the other class. We're checking 2, 2, 4 today, right? Alex, what's up? I mean, what am I supposed to do about that?
Exactly.
Punish him.
Nothing.
I mean, we can request that he respect the rules of the room and, like, you know, not do that, but...
He said the S word.
Yeah.
I was telling someone about that yesterday, and he was like, "Can you be quiet?"
So... Hey, friends. Hey, friends. Hey, friends. I'm going to try something even different this week. I'm not walking around to get your 0, 1, or 2 down on a page. I realize that's slowing us down because you guys want to ask questions. So I'm probably going to collect your goals form with your homework at the end of the week and then just give it back to you with all your homework on Monday when it comes back. Because I know different teachers have different grading practices. I like using my weekend to grade a little bit because I just don't have enough time during the week. So we're checking 224. You're giving yourself a 0, 1, or 2 on 224 and on your goals sheet. Sorry, but I can come back here for your comment, but I can't hear you at the same time that I'm talking. What's up? Are you missing one? Sweet. It looks like it went on some kind of journey. You know what I mean? It looks like it went on some big adventure. I don't know that I can change this right now. Oh, I might have it to get back to you. I think I do. Do a little hokey pokey, turn yourself about. Raphael, I have your 2, 1, 2.
Do you mean money or food? I only accept food. This book has so many plot twists. Dating, brothers, and
Jenna, what?
this book, she's dating like one kid.
Are you talking about your book?
Yes.
What's with the discrimination against you? It can't be that bad.
It is that bad. It is. She likes like 4 different guys. They're my brothers. The 2 brothers.
What?
The 2 brothers. The one has him. The 2 brothers' mom has cancer.
Hey guys, I want to point out when problems, if you don't read the directions, they might look like multiple choice, but if you read the directions, bless you, if you actually read the directions, you will realize it's not multiple choice. So 80 was not a multiple choice question. This was not like pick one. It was do it using the distributive property. So your 224 should have a 0, 1, or 2 on the top of it right now. Which is 224. So we're checking that right now. And if it's not done, you should work on that right now. Because if that's not done, it's due on Friday. I mean, this is today's, I agree. But that's like due Friday, right? And we're going over it right now. So I would work on that right now if I was you. Yes.
I have a question on
81. All right, so D specifically. Hey, so we got a question on 81D. So what we have learned, and we have a little key off to the side here, because I wanted you guys kind of doing some investigation as we started these diamonds. But now I gave you the key to remind you. The top is multiplication. The bottom is addition. Right? So we take these 2 numbers, and when I multiply, what is half of 2? Well, 1, right? Like, yeah, if I cut 2 in half, I get 1. If I add 2 and a half, that's my answer. 2 and a half. Alex?
Are we able to do it in like decimal form too?
Yeah, you could have 2.5 down here. Now, I will always say fractions are better, but I mean, it's not wrong, right? It's not right versus wrong. Now, guys, double check here. A percent over 100 is a decimal bigger than 1, right? A percent over 100 is a decimal bigger than 1. I color coded 83. You wouldn't have to, but it helped me. Wait. Let me zoom in a little bit.
Can you go up, like, back to the 282? Yeah, that's all.
Yes.
For 49 or C on
40.
81.
What? Oh, 81.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, yes.
How come like for the other ones it's like 9? Okay, no, actually never mind.
Does that make sense now? Guys, what a lot of you are now doing in these moments of like, wait, never mind. Like realizing the mistake you made, that's why we're doing this. Those mistakes are good. Like, yeah, it would have been great if we did it right, but doing it wrong and realizing what we did is a really good thing. Other questions?
Can you go down to like 28?
Yes. So my histogram shows you how fancy I expect it to be. Not very fancy, right? Not very fancy. Make sure 7's bigger than 4, 4 is bigger than 3, 3 is bigger than 2. I made a relative scale. Now you could have used graph paper. You could have made it nicer, but I was probably sitting in an airport and I probably forgot my graph paper. Now, eventually, by the time we get to like chapter 4 or 5, I was back in the States and I was just sitting on my patio doing this work. Yeah.
I did it like that, but like different, and I don't know if it's like.
What, like how? You got to use some more specific language.
I don't really know how to explain it.
Oh, so you made your bins way smaller. So you didn't read this. 4 bins, each with a width of 15.
Okay.
So it's okay that you did that wrong. You don't have to redo it unless you want to. So guys, can I show this? So guys, Jana's asking about, so I did it like this, which this is a histogram.
Could I please see Stella Hickman in the Perry office for just a moment? Stella?
Because we have multiple bins. But hey, look up here. Because if I give you histogram on a test, I'm worried that like we don't know what's going on. And this is why we're slowly practicing it. So your histogram, your x-axis should be the numbers that we are discussing, right? So it should range. It doesn't have to start at 0. Guys, it doesn't have to start at 0 in a histogram. You can start wherever you want. So I started at 30, even though 34 is the lowest number. 30 is a nicer number. Then the part that Jana missed is 4 bins, each with the width of 15. Because it's the second, like, right? She did create a histogram, but we need to make sure this axis is the numbers we're discussing, and the bins have a width of 15. So that's why I went from 30 to 45, 45 to 60. Now, if you started at a different number, yours might be different, and that's okay. Let's see, what did CPM start at? Did they start at 30? Yeah, they started at 30 as well. Other questions you need help on? Yes.
Can you go over 83, please?
83. So I color coded it. Just like the homework we checked yesterday, the first thing I did was convert 3 hours to minutes. Because the larger number of minutes is going to be easier to work with.
So the total minutes will be
180,
180.
because each hour is 60 minutes. And then I did the math with that, which is showing out here. It's also on Schoology. So, Alex, I doubt that you need me to take longer on it. I think you probably just needed that first step of switch it to minutes. Does that make sense? because that just makes it easier to work with. If you need more help, I'm happy to help you like later or whatever, but I think that'll push you the right direction. All right, let's go ahead and put this away. If you need more help, like we talked about yesterday, math lunch is now a thing. Anybody is welcome to come to math lunch. You don't have to be behind. This was like a misunderstanding last year. People thought you had to be like behind or in a bad situation. No, math lunch is for anyone who wants to work. So get your food, come on down. You need out 225 and yesterday's resource page. I mean, you might as well keep out 226, but you can put 224 away if you want. You need out 225.
You say we can put away 224?
Yep, 224 can go away.
I did 83 in percentages instead of like minutes, but I got the same answer.
As long as you ended up with some minutes in the answers, it was asking about minutes, right? Because they told us like 8 pizza and cake for 50% of the time. So it says draw a diagram and calculations to show the amount of time. Right, that's where we have to make it minutes. They're asking, or hours, but they need amount of time. Like our answer has to involve time. What's that? I think there's a couple more extras back here. So let's check out the Joe Dominguez question because I think we started it yesterday. Yeah, if your name isn't on this, make sure you get your name on 225. So, Joe Dominguez is on our 225 page. We're going to do that, so then after we're done with this, we can put 225 away. But I think we started this yesterday, and we may have actually finished it. Was this from your guys' class?
Yeah.
So, who can talk me through what we did to get us back up to speed from yesterday? Gabe? Yeah, keep going.
And he wanted half of the garden to be carnation.
Yeah, so 50% of the garden carnations. The first thing we did was we cut our garden in half. Keep going.
And he wanted a third of the half to be red carnation.
Yeah, then 1/3 of the carnations must be red. So, ba-doom, ba-doom, and we can label along as we go. So what fraction of the garden is red carnations? Well, first thing we had carnations, but then we made them red. What did we say yesterday? What fraction is carnations? 1/6. So make sure you got that on your paper, 1/6. What fraction of the garden is not carnations? I should probably start using random cards now. So Jana, what are you thinking? What fraction of the garden is not carnations? Do we care about red or not here in this question? No. So what I highlighted as carnations down here was this section because they said half the garden is carnations. Well, if half the garden is carnations, what portion isn't carnations? So these are probably what you're looking at, but these are also not carnations, right? Even though we highlighted it red, these were not carnations. These were the red carnations. So actually, 3/6 are not carnations, or half, right? If half of our garden is carnations, then half of our garden is not carnations. So express the number of red carnations with a number sentence. What we did yesterday was 1/2 times 1/3 got us 1/6. All right, on your graph paper and using your rectangles, try this problem with about Howie's Pizza. On your graph paper and you might not need your graph paper if you've got space on your rectangles page. So on your rectangles page, right, you've got a rectangle. Yeah, so we're going to imagine that it's rectangular.
Those are my favorite kinds of pizza. The deep dish ones.
love pizza.
I love pizza. I only eat.
All right, now wait. 5/8. Now hold on, because I'm worried some people are getting creative and they're going to make their math actually harder. Hey guys, to do 5/8, we're not going to look at our pizza like eighths like this. We're going to slice eighths in one direction. We're going to make long slice. It's okay if you messed one of these up. You have extras. So if you need to start on one of the new squares, let's start by doing half of it and then half of those and then half of those, which will make us have eighths, right? So I'll come up and do it on the board so my work's a little bit cleaner. But so let's just do half down the middle. And then we make half again, which makes fourths. Yeah, quarters. Another way to say it. Then we do half again, which half of a quarter is an eighth.
But wouldn't it be easier just to do a line across?
So not in this case, because we have another split we have to do. So with these eights, let's shade in 5 of them that Howie has left over. So if I just shade in 5 of them that Howie has left over.
I don't even know
So I go half, and then halfway between. So not, you're trying to make eighths again? So watch. I do my half in the middle, then I split that in half.
Who's Howie
And then
Mandel?
I split
You don't-
those in
He's the
half.
guy from
Now
the
I
no
make
deal with
Oh, yeah, like his name was popping up in my head, and I was like, who?
Now shade 5 of them. Hey, when we shade, hold up. When we shade, and this is why I'm walking around checking stuff out. Do not shade so dark that you like cover up your lines and can't see them. That's not gonna be helpful. So when we shade, you can even just like real gently, just like, all right, that's shaded, that's shaded. Just like squiggle lines, right? It doesn't have to be filled in shading.
They use different colors too.
Yeah, you can grab. Guys, I made sure this morning that every bin has Post-its, all 6 highlighters, an eraser, and a calculator. You have all 6 colors in here. Guarantee. I went to the office and got more highlighters. So now, Howie's making leftovers for lunch. Right? It's the next morning. Howie's got to go to work. So he's going to take half of the leftover pizza with him.
So he's gonna.
Do that on your paper now. Hint, that's where we go the other direction.
That was a very.
That's why we haven't gone the other direction yet.
There's only one direction.
And then, here's where it gets tough. Write an equation. Write an equation to show what we did.
What have we done?
What have we done?
Done, done.
So we got 5 slices left, right? If I draw the line across the middle. So sorry guys, instead of like me answering all the people as I walk around, to cut this in half, right? I'm gonna cut this in half. So still, he could be taking 5 slices, but the slices have all been cut. So to write this as an equation, hey, this is one of those math things. Hey, look, give me your eyes. This is one of those math things where the picture might not make it easier for your brain. So this is where we move away from the picture. Okay, the equation of 1/2 of 5/8 of in math tells us to multiply. Per tells us to divide. Well, both words can be used interchangeably. So that's the dangerous thing. But here, 1/2 of 5/8. Write this on your paper, maybe near that rectangle. How we multiply fractions, we're not very good at whispering, are we? Multiplying fractions straight through the top, straight through the bottom, easier than addition. 1 times 5, 5. 2 times 8, 16. We're done. No common denominators, no extra work. Just go straight through. So we're going to practice a few of these today. If you practice with us, you'll be feeling good with this by the time you walk out. If you choose to only half participate, that's your choice. So go ahead and put away 225. You don't need that anymore. 225 can go away. 226 needs to be the only thing in front of you. 226 needs to be the only thing in front of you. And graph paper. Sorry, graph paper is just an always there. Graph paper is just always there. So guys, here are some more examples that if you go check your ebook out, there's a few more examples given to you of the how we shade like 2 different directions and everything.
It's Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel is eating the pizza.
Mr. Hudson, I don't know how, but I only have 2 sheets of graph paper.
I mean, get more. It's probably because I make you use graph paper every day. I have graph paper back there and up there. I restock it every
Thou
week.
must gain.
Sus? What's sus? What are you talking about? My homework looks sus? I think my homework's fine.
Something's wrong with it.
I don't know.
Suspicious.
All right, so right here, first off, your name should be here. If it's not, fix that. Right here, I want you and your partner to just practice these. We just talked about exactly how this works. We just said that it's easier than addition. Yes, it is. It is the 12th all day long. All right, so try these out with your partner. Try those out with your partner.
Well, this is not.
Whoa. Destiny, you're welcome to go partner with somebody else if you would like, if Jan is not going to recognize you. Oh. Even though it's you, if you want, or you can make a trio. You can make a trio with Donovan and Christian. Drop it out, drop that out. If you want to sit here, you can, or you can go with your team.
So this is. Yeah.
Dude, this is why we can't be bringing those inside. So you can take a moment to pick that up. I would appreciate that. But that's why we need to make sure it helps out.
I literally found that and
And then you just. What's 55 subtract 48?
I don't know who else would have. I think it carried in on somebody. So everybody's talking instead of writing on paper. Maybe not know what to do.
Way more complicated.
Don't argue. There's no reason to argue.
Okay, so for the next one.
Now, if you guys aren't going to actually like, work together, we'll just sit somewhere else. The reason we sit here is because I want to. Yeah. So I can either work with you or you need someone that'll work with us. If it's okay if you do someone that needs to,
Yeah.
you deserve the chance to work.
Remember.
So either turn and talk with me, or tomorrow we'll take it and see you sit on your own.
oh my god.
Let's make sure we're on the right track. Hey, we are gonna do math and move on from the situation that does not really matter that much. All right, Raphael, at this point, pop up, get a place at the desk. Let's write some stuff down. Raph, stop what you're doing. Grab a seat. Let's do this real quick. That's fine. Donovan, for A. How can I get to my answer for A? What do you get? And then? should be 35 over 48. Lily, you want to help me out with B?
Or 1 and
Crap, not equals. Go ahead, Lily. Talk me through how I get to my answer, not just what it is. Hey guys, the side conversations can kind of like diminish now because we're back together. 65. So 8 over 65. And Moss, you want to help me with C?
yeah. Okay. So for C, I was looking at the wrong one. Okay. 6 times 6 is 36, and 7 times 7 is 49.
Who feels like this is easier than adding fractions? Who feels like it's faster than adding fractions? Who feels like we should have just done this instead of, yeah, well, we can't not add fractions. Sorry, guys. But this is easier.
I know my
Do you guys want to just like go together? Do we all want to like?
Yes.
All right. So for D, everybody or anybody who wants to,
1255.
how? Hold on. We're not just shouting out the answer. How do I get to my answer? What do we do first? Anybody?
4 times
4 times 3.
Equals. And then equals. Now we could reduce. Did anyone tell you you have to? No. Done.
I would simplify too.
In E. Hey, I can like make it go one at a time again because we got just a lot of side chatter going on. In E, what do we do? Anyone?
6 times 1 is 6, and then 11 times 2 is 22.
So we get 6 over 22.
Math.
And in F,
8 times 9.
yeah, 8 times 9.
And that's 3 from 14.
So I think this is 72. I don't know this.
42.
42. Oh, okay. 72 over 42. Could I make this improper? Or, sorry, it is improper. Could I make this a mixed number?
Yeah.
Yeah, do I have to?
No.
But hold on.
Did it anyway.
Pencils down for a second. If we were going to go the other way, and like 72 40-seconds is the number that I have to start, well, I know I could make that, well, 1 and 30, 40 seconds. If I was going to go use this number to multiply with, would it be better to use it mixed, or would it be better to use it improper? Yeah, and that's the segue into what we're doing today. Great segue. Thank you very much, Moss. So Rona is making. Oh, that now sounds too reminiscent of Corona. Rona is making a small flower bed that is 3.5 feet by 1.5 feet. She needs to find the area so she can add the correct amount of fertilizer. So this is an example when we don't need to improper because Rona broke it up. Hey Lily, what you're doing is very distracting to me and makes my job real hard. Thanks. And it also shows me you have zero interest in what's happening up here because you're just spaced out, banging on your seat legs. Guys, if you find yourself needing to take a break, take a break. If you find yourself needing to take a walk, take a walk. But if you find yourself distracting other people or me, fix it. It's not appropriate. So, the only way to get around doing this without using impropers is breaking up the mixed. On your graph paper, write down 3.5 times 1.5. 3.5. Oh man, if only somebody had told us that's an everyday thing. I know, and some of us are sneakily working on our homework and it's real obvious. Oh wait, this is on the, I put this on there? Oh snap, I did put this on there.
It is on there.
So okay, not graph, but I do want you to write down. Guys, you're also welcome to tell me if I'm crazy because I just got real distracted there for a moment. Write down 3.5 times 1.5. That's what Rona's doing. She's trying to find the area of her garden. So Rona said, well, I don't really want to work with the mixed numbers. I'm going to break them so they're not mixed. So she broke it to 3 and a separate section for 1/2. And maybe she's going to put like a little border there or like plant a special plant or something. And then 1 and a half. So with the garden broken up, can we find the area of this top left rectangle? Yeah, how would we do that?
Multiply 3 and 1.
3 times 1, and we would get 3 for that section, right? What about the top right? Well, actually, go ahead. Just you guys got this. Go ahead and fill this in if you can. So, not you, it was Moss. So 3 and a half, and half of 3. What's half of 3? Oh, 1 and a half, or 1.5 if we really want it. Oh crap! Down here, this is gonna be half times half. What, guys? The trap door is your brain sees half and half, and you go 1.
Well, we're not adding.
What's half of a half? 1/4. Watch out for that trap door.
I like it.
So now we can do 3 and a half and a 1 and a half and another 1/4. Okay, so 3 plus 1/2 plus 1 and a half plus 1/4. Crap, now I'm adding fractions. I don't like adding fractions. Whatever, we're stuck here now.
It is what it is.
So what's 1 and a half plus a half?
Oh, wait, I was wrong.
2. Oh, okay, this isn't that bad. This is going to be 5 and a 4th. But I got a better way.
Okay, wait.
But I got a better way.
What's your better?
I got a better way. So I know yesterday I was all about sometimes breaking up is the best thing to do. But sometimes we shouldn't break up. Oh yeah, Professor Van Schmelhach. I don't know, they're a little.
Yeah. It's a little iffy.
So guys, I would on your paper, maybe off to the right of the table, the little diagram. We're gonna do 3 and a half, but let's do it improper. So if we don't remember how to get to improper, we go 3 times 2, and then add that with the 1. So 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 more, we get 7 halves times, what's 1 and a half made improper? 3 halves. You guys, it's real obvious that people that aren't even holding pencils, which that's your choice. If you don't do this right now, like whatever, but your notes are your resource pages when it comes time for masteries, and we're having a mastery next week, so if I was you, yeah, we're having a mastery next week before Discovery Days.
This is a very complicated way of
Yeah.
explaining what I do in my head.
Right? You can talk me through how to get to the answer. Can you come up? Yeah, that's sorry, you didn't really say anything out loud, but I'm assuming that's what you meant. Sure, go for it. Me or you?
No, I did. Now my brain is like going crazy.
All right. So Addie's our teacher right now. Let me take a lap and get some coffee to catch up with Moss. Yeah, so I suggested that over here, because there's still some space, we write those impropers. Okay, so talk through these steps first, though. Can you do that? Yes. Guys, this is literally the first question on your homework, like using this strategy with mixed numbers. So Addie, turn towards the class. Now talk.
So, 7 times 3 is. Raise your hands. Use random cards.
It's not very suspenseful.
Raise your hands if you want to answer.
You already wrote the answer out there, Addie.
They know the answer. 21. What's 2 times 2? 4. So 21 over 4. Now, if you want
Guys, a lot of us haven't done this in a while. To get back to a mix, we say how many 4s are in 21. So Addie's showing 4 times 5 is 20. So we get 5 as our whole. And then what do we have left over? 1. And then we keep that denominator, 1/4. It's the same answer. And guess what we didn't do here? We didn't add any fractions. All we did was multiply. So this is one of those days. I'm going to give you the last couple minutes. Addie, thank you, but I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on. Thank you very much. That was perfect. You can go ahead and with your partner start working these problems. Because my advice would be make them improper, and then multiply straight through. Which is... Are you wearing an Elton John shirt? That is awesome. I love Elton John. And the fact that he's still making music is pretty impressive, because he's not young. I don't know, but he's not young. I'm not going to speculate anyone's age. I think that's rude. I mean, saying he's not young is probably rude too. What's up? So, I see what you did.
Okay, so
Okay,
that's
high 10.
5, not times 7. So 5.
Sweet. So sorry, what was
Oh
your question?
God. It's not times 10.
That's good. That was the point. That was exactly what I wanted to happen. That's what you can do.
So it's 9. Which could also be 9 and 1/2.
No, you're good. Your brain is so large right now. It's the coffee, right? Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we got. So pack it up, clip your papers where they belong, and have a great day. Quick answer. 12/6. Well, you need an equal sign, but yeah.
I know.
Sure looks good. Yeah.
I did it. In your face, Steph.
I did it. What? Come on. I watch children's show with like my nieces and nephews.